Oh boy, guys. Oh, that's really cool. It is 8:11 p.m. Actually, a little bit later than that now. Oh boy, it has been a busy day. I kind of took a lot of yesterday afternoon off. Definitely feeling that today. Yesterday was Sunday. I basically took the whole afternoon off, shut my phone off, went to bed earlier. Such a great way. You got to do that sometimes. I'm definitely feeling it today though, because it's been a grind. Got to work, got home from work, had a business meeting, got off the business meeting, filmed and edited like 6 or 7 clips today. Absolutely insane. I have two or three more after this video that I'm gonna film as well. Crazy, guys. This is nuts. But it's so much fun. And I think I know why I love content so much. It's because the camera doesn't talk and it just sits and listens to me. I can say as much as I want and I'm never getting interrupted. I mean, I've been needing this for years, man. So I just really appreciate all of you guys who actually listen to me talk for nonstop for hours. It's so awesome. You are the best. And I will not forget you when I have 20 million subscribers. Anyway, yes, what was I going to talk about today? Oh, it's day 15. Can you believe it? We are halfway through. We are halfway through this challenge. Just so you all know, I think I will want to continue posting. We'll see after we get through the next half, but I want to continue posting like one long form video to YouTube, like this style, at least once a week, I'd say. We'll see. Maybe I'll do Mondays or Tuesdays or something, and I'll get it out there. We'll definitely see. But I enjoy this style of content. It's a lot of fun for me. So I'm just running out of ideas. So you got ideas? Drop them in the comments. Drop me a follow. Subscribe. Like. Go look at my Instagram. Subscribe to my Instagram. Like my Instagram. Go check out my TikTok. Do everything. All the social media platforms. They're all there. I'm on everything. And I'm about to be on everything twice as much. That'll be interesting. Watch out for some new accounts coming up. I'm starting a clipping account as well. So I'm going to be posting some clips of my long form content there. So check that out when that comes out. That should be in the next week or so. Anyway, that's with some good friends of mine. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, something incredibly important, incredibly dear to me, because I personally love this topic. And that is AI. I want to talk about ChatGPT, as most of you guys will know it, AI as a whole. That includes Grok, DeepSeek, all of the other ones. But ChatGPT is, I'm just going to call it Chat or ChatGPT because that's the one everyone knows for sure. There are some problems, bro. We have some problems with AI. And I'm not one of those fear mongers against AI, like, oh, it's going to take over the world and kill us all. It's probably going to do that. I have no doubt about it. I'm just not scared of that happening because, it's going to be Terminator, guys. That's kind of epic. Point is, no, I'm not saying like AI is this horrible, evil thing. It should be burned and you should never use it. Complete opposite. I love AI. I use it all the time. But I do want to give a bit of warning about it. And that is, there's some problems with it, man. It's making us so fake. So first off, let me talk about first the positives. I love AI because you can learn so many amazing things. It's like Google, but on hyper travel, Google on hyperspeed. You got all the world's information on there instantly. The funny thing is, I've noticed this, if you actually know something about a topic and then you ask AI, more often than not, it gives you a wrong answer. But if you don't know anything about the topic, it always gives you the exact right answer that you need. So interesting, hey? Interesting phenomenon. It only gives you a wrong answer when you already know something about the topic. I wonder why. Anyway, moving on. It's amazing for thinking up ideas. Business ideas, I have literally in the last 6 months, I've come up with probably 15 different business ideas, talked them through with AI, built up full business plans, thought about them, then gone, oh, I'm too busy and I can't actually do this, and scrapped them. But the point is, it creates stuff for you. It's amazing. You can use it. You should be using it for everything. Whatever field of work you're in, if you're not using AI, you're being left behind. It is going to overrun you, and you're suddenly going to be not making nearly as much money as all your peers who actually have started using it, because it is the new cultural revolution. AI is changing the world, and it has changed the world and is going to continue changing the world. And a lot of people are going to get incredibly wealthy because of it. And if you're not one of those people, well, I guess don't be one of those people, but you should for sure be looking into it more than you already are. And that applies to everybody. But I do want to talk a little bit about more of stuff that I know. Like, I personally use AI for business and my entrepreneurship plans. It's amazing. Running numbers, amazing. It helped me set up my accounts. It helped me set up my investing strategies. Absolutely insane. When it comes to hard, cold facts like that, here's where it isn't so awesome. You are sounding like a robot. I was sounding like a robot. I started my content creation. I used AI for all of my captions. I sounded like a robot. I started using AI for my scripts. I sounded like a robot. The problem with AI is it doesn't sound like a human. It will never sound exactly like a human. And very quickly, unless you're over the age of 75, unless you're over the age of 80, people will pick up on the fact that you're using AI, and they're just not going to want to listen to you as much. Even though I use AI, when I see a creator using it, I instantly go, worthless trash. And I swipe away or do something. I stop listening because for some reason we just know that it's wrong, that we shouldn't be using AI for art, essentially. And so when you're creating content, get off of the AI. Stop using it. Stop using it for your scripts. People know, they can tell, and it doesn't provide good value. It's good for coming up with ideas. Hey, chat, I want to make a video about X topic, and I want to talk about X thing. What are some good, ways I could introduce that subject? All right, maybe you can use it for that. But even that, AI has changed the world, and we're in the age of AI, but we're also in the age of authenticity. Authenticity is more valuable now to people across the globe than anything else. People want to see you. They want to see authentic, real human you with mistakes and with problems. AI is perfect. AI is too perfect. It sounds too perfect. It doesn't sound like a human. If I was using AI to script out this video, you know what? You would not be watching this video because it would sound like AI scripted it out. And unfortunately, there's a trend of people who use it for everything now, and they've decided that AI is the new god, and they are going to worship at its feet with everything that they do, and it's turning them into, it's making it very hard for people to think. In fact, there's studies showing that cognitive reasoning abilities are going down the drain very quickly because there's absolutely no reason to think through ideas. Just not having a constant dopamine rush is people are so plugged in that there's a constant rush of dopamine. There's the outside influence of thoughts and ideas and things, and you don't actually have to think. It's all just going straight into your eyes, and you forget about it in 5 seconds is insane. Like the fact that, and AI just amplifies that. Sorry, kind of rambling a bit there. Let me focus back on the topic. But yeah, essentially, AI is just amplifying the cognitive decline because you don't need to think for anything anymore. You have someone to do all your thinking for you, and it's not another website and another person's thought. It's literally AI. The problem I do see occurring in the future, there's a couple things, and let me know if I'm wrong. These are things I've thought of, but I don't know if they're true or not. There's going to be like a negative feedback loop with AI, I feel like, in the near future, where everything post 2025, 2024, 2025 is going to be somewhat AI influenced, or almost everything. And then AI using that post 2025 data is going to essentially be learning off of itself. And as that spirals into, chaos, where now we saw the Reddit experiment where AI was taking tests from Reddit, and then Redditors were making insane claims, and AI was then making these insane claims online. It was hilarious, but it's very accurate for what could be happening in the future, where AI is learning off of itself so much that actual facts just disappear and nothing we see anymore is true, because we've already seen this, that a lot of the time AI doesn't give you a correct and real answer. You see this a lot with health problems, like you shouldn't be using AI for anything health related. Terrible idea. Especially like diagnosing things, not a good idea. Anything like, anything that requires hard facts that aren't readily available, that's kind of up to public opinion, not a good idea. You need to study somewhere else, because you're going to get a warped viewpoint that is going to kind of be tailored to your personal personality, but it's not going to be real. And I think what we really need to do here with this whole situation is we need to take a step back. I love AI. I'm a strong supporter of using AI. I think it's amazing. We need to take a step back. We need to not use it as much. We need to go, okay, it's a helpful tool, and I am going to use it in my business where it helps me make money, because it's necessary. If you're not using AI, like I said, you're behind. But I'm going to take a step back, and I'm not going to let it do all my thinking for me. I'm going to go research. I'm going to go read a book. In fact, go read a book. I'm going to go, I'm going to go come up with an idea on my own. Coming up with ideas on your own is a lot harder to start with. But once you start coming up with ideas, and I'm kind of speaking to other content creators, once you start coming up with ideas, it gets very, very easy very, very quickly, because your brain just goes into idea making format. Today alone, I've come up with probably 15 unique ideas for videos that, AI would never have come up with if I told it, hey, I need 15 unique ideas for a video. It would have come up with 15 very robotic, very artificial ideas. And so it's great. It's a great use. It's a great tool. Definitely use it for things that it's useful for, but don't let it take over your personality, your realism, the stuff that makes you human, your soul, right? And speaking of your soul, we are living in a really interesting time. Like the just AI, the way this is changing the world, everything about it. It definitely feels like things are changing very quickly, and the end of the world, however you want to put it could be here. So look at your soul, man. Like, take a look at what you're doing. Start reading your Bible. Start going to church. If you have there's a good church around you somewhere, start going to one. Be a Christian, man. Become a Christian and invite Jesus into your heart. That's a big one. That is the only one. That's the only important thing in this entire conversation, because crap's getting crazy, man. You need to know where you're standing. You need to know that when Terminators do take over the planet, you need to know where you're going. So this book right here, I keep it here because this is the most important book in the world, and you should be reading it. And I guess it's something I learned off of Alex Hormozy. He loves to keep his money model books in frame somewhere because it encourages people to buy them. And so I keep this book in frame. This is the Bible. I encourage you to go read it, buy it, read it, and really think about where you want your soul to be when when we're all becoming just soulless robots because of AI. And while you're doing that, go find out how AI can be used for your business, because it's super important and it's super helpful, and you'll probably save millions of dollars. And we'll probably see the first individually owned billionaire businesses coming out in 2026. That's my prediction, because of AI and because of how useful it is to scale companies. So go check it out. Don't be an idiot. Don't shut AI out of your life completely. That's idiotic and stupid. You're not going to be able to grow. You're not going to be able to proceed. You need that we need process, right? progress. You're not going to be able to progress. Words, man, crazy. You're not going to be able to progress, so you don't want to be left behind. But be careful. Be careful. That is my dire warning to y'all. And that's everything.